Hello, Potato. I promised you, I warned you, I threatened you we would be getting back to the bins this week. And we are. Here we are with a brand new, untouched, pristine bin. All I've done is wipe the dust off of it. So let's see what treasures it holds. Alright, well I'm seeing some plush to start with. We've got, looks like a Carnival Prize Wile E. Coyote. Feels like Carnival Prize quality too. Who made him? Ace Novelty Company, 1995. So he's a 25-year-old Carnival Prize. Yeah, he's definitely a Carnival Prize. We've got a parking meter that also looks like it turns into a little desk lamp. And I guess that would be how you turn it on if it had batteries in it. Which, if it does, they have probably turned entirely to white crystal. It doesn't feel like it though, it's pretty light. Because it's also a bank, because it's got keys on it. So I guess you'd put your money in the little slot there. And then when you wanted it out, you'd use the little key to open her up and see that there's nothing inside of it. Actually would hold, I think, a fair little bit of change. Not a ton, but not nothing. I don't remember this. I don't know how it came to be in my possession. I'm guessing it was a gift. Don't believe this is something I would buy for myself. There we go, it's locked. We've got an extremely old Santa Claus hat. Don't know why. Maybe I'll go with that one with the Christmas stuff. Maybe I will toss it in the rubbish. I don't know yet. Probably go with the Christmas stuff, let's be honest. Oh, here's something that hopefully is in good condition and cool. Yes! An original Jurassic Park dinosaur. I've actually got the young T-Rex one on a shelf behind me. These were nicer, I think, than the ones that came later, because they actually had rubbery skin, as well as, you know, having a little bit of action. And they kept these same molds for Lost World and all the other sequels, but they made them out of hard plastic, which meant, I think, generally that the battle damage here, which that's quite a wound if the skeleton's exposed, was kind of permanent on them. I don't think they had the chunks that slid in there. I really liked these early ones. I was disappointed when the later ones didn't have this rubbery skin. It's got the little Jurassic Park tag on it to let you know it has escaped from the park. Yep, nice rubbery, still kind of supple rubber. No cracks, it hasn't hardened. That's always nice to see in an old rubber toy. Because you know that happens. I've had a couple things in one of the bins that was all KB stuff, so I didn't bother recording the whole thing. It had a monkey that had that rubber on it, and it had just completely hardened up, and I had to throw it away. We've got a rather beaten rabbit. It's got some wire in its ears to make them, I think, a little posable. This one feels like it might be broken, or maybe it never had any wire. Oh, nope. There's the wire sticking out of it. That's safe, kids. Yep, just a cute little rabbit. Probably came in an Easter basket at some point. We've got, I don't know why I so much of this little plush. Ugh. We've got a pig who seems to have been playing in the mud. I don't know if he's going to get washed or tossed. That's not, I mean, I'm sure whatever it is on him, if it was something biological, it's long since no longer active. We've got an X-Files cap. Yep. As you could probably guess, I was really into the X-Files when I was younger. I know, it seems like a shocker, doesn't it? Yep, just a nice little basic logo on it. I was actually, even for a year, I was a member of the X-Files fan club. What else we got? We've got the shirt off of a Clap Your Hands Elmo. I am 99% sure I don't have a Clap Your Hands Elmo, so I have no idea why I have the shirt for one. Interesting. Alright, here's one of the things I was kind of hoping we would come to eventually. Oh, no, it goes this way. Exo Squad. Yes, I love mechs. So I knew I had some of these somewhere around. So this is what, I don't know if it's this particular one. Oh, the sticker's coming off of them. I guess it happens after 20 odd years, huh? Yeah, before my dislike of stickers on Lego, there was my dealing with stickers on these things. They came with all the ones that you had to put on it, and then they also came with little extra ones for like battle damage, like the little bullet cracks there in the glass. And I think he's a bad guy. No, he's got he's got a different logo on him. Yeah, I got a bunch of these before I worked at KB, when they had them on a good discount, because the show I don't think lasted very long. It was on when I was in high school, and I think that actually launches out of there. Do we dare? Well, the good news is it's gone back into the bin. The bad news is it's gone like to the bottom of it, so we'll find that on another day. Yeah, you don't get a lot of mech toys. So when you do, I mean, you try to get what you can get. And there were a bunch of them that were like more vehicle-y, and I didn't get any of those. But look, there's a lot of little detail work in these things. Got little monitors, even little seat belts. Look at this, they have little seat belts in here. I don't know how well that picks up on camera, but they're there. Yep, I did. Exo Squad, I think, was an interesting show. I didn't get to see a whole lot of it because it aired like right at the time I had to leave for school, so I never really got to watch much of it for the short time it was on. But I remember distinctly that was kind of interesting that there was a character in it that dies and stays dead, and that was kind of unique on TV in the 90s. Usually with cartoons, they hit the reset button at the end of the episode, and everything was fine by the next episode. But not this show. This character died and stayed dead. Only the cartoons I could think of where that happened really were like the G.I. Joe movie and the Transformers movie, and back in the 80s. Other than that, and those were in movie version, those weren't even on TV. So, I mean, TV characters generally were pretty resilient, because usually nobody could shoot anything but vehicles. You couldn't shoot a person even if they were standing right in front of you. Everybody had gone to Stormtrooper Shooting Academy. All right, what else do we have in here? We have the Y2K bug. For those of you who are less than 20 years old, you've heard about it. Here it is, the Y2K bug. That's what it was. It was a little plush put out by Image. Yep, the Y2K bug. Put you over there. I've got a random crab beanie. Of course, when Beanie Babies were big in the 90s, there were lots of knockoffs, and apparently Beanie Friends here is one. And it's from KB, and I don't know why I bought him, or how I came to possess him, but here he is. He was $3.99 apparently. I'm assuming I didn't pay that much for him. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have. I would have had my discount. But I'm kind of hoping I didn't pay for him at all. Got... Oh, well, this is broken. This will probably have to go in the rubbish bin. It's a little radio and calculator that looks like an original iMac. Because that was a thing at the time. But yeah, its little stand is broken on it. Case is still okay, but I mean, that's not a thing anymore. I think I bought this actually they used to have these little computer shows at the state fairground where they would sell computer software that largely was meant to be pack-ins with computer stuff. People who ran computer shops would pull out the included software and bundle it and resell it at these computer shows. Used to get a lot of games there. Some of them probably bootleg. Although I never intentionally bought bootleg games. I know I bought games that were meant to be packed in with computer hardware, because they said so much on them. But I don't think I ever bought any bootlegs intentionally. But I think I got this little booth there that had weird, neat little electronic things like laser pointers and such. Things that were interesting at the time. Alright, next we have an alien. This came, I believe, as a 2-pack. Is he bent, or is he always just had that weird pose? I think he must have gotten warped in storage, because I'm reasonably sure he stood up properly. He's a little rubbery. Let's see if we can even get him all on camera. Let's slide the camera back a little. Tilt it up a little. I think he would need a little therapy to make him stand up properly again. I guess he didn't do too well in storage, because he's a little flexy, so pretty sure he stood like this originally. Maybe some like rubber bands that could force his legs back. But I'm pretty sure he came as a 2-pack with, I think, Corporal Hicks. I think there's like a 12-inch Corporal Hicks figure that I have. Maybe it's in this bin. Hopefully it's in this bin. That went with this alien. I remember we sold it at KB, and I think I got it when they marked it down. The head's a little rubbery. The body's a firmer plastic, but it's still got a little flex to it. Yep, he's oversized, so I don't think he's going to stay out. And the tail is actually, yep, it's got a wire in it to help him be more stable. Or I guess if you want to pose it in some sort of an action shot, that's how you do it. I think I have a couple other figures that have this kind of rubbery tails to let you do things like that with them. Can we sit you down? Can you stay put? No, you can't. There we go. All right, let's do a couple more things today. We've got a gorilla beanie. I am going to guess he's from the same line as the crab. Nope, he's a Cuddlewit. Again, another knockoff Beanie Baby from the 90s. Yep. With the exception, well, I guess technically the Y2K thing would do. Everything in this bin is clearly 90s stuff. Exo Squad, Jurassic Park, IMAX, the Y2K bug. I think this is probably our Corporal Hicks. Yep. That's who this is. And yeah, I opened them and I probably shouldn't have. Because it did actually look halfway decent in the box. I think I really I don't know if I wanted the Hicks more or if I wanted the Xeno more. And you're not on camera. Let's see if I can get you to stand up and we'll fix that. There we go. And he comes with his little motion tracker. And I think he has, is that on his back? He's got his little camera on his helmet. But I thought he had a gun as well. I could have sworn he had, like, you know, one of those, what was it, pulse rifles? Was that, is that the welding torch? I think that's the welding torch, and that's the motion tracker, right? Not a super amount of articulation. It's more of a bend thing here. He doesn't do his knees. Oh, his knees do bend, though. But yeah, no elbows on him. Yep, no twisting or flexing at the waist area, just at the hips. Ultimately, I mean, it's a pretty cool figure, but it's not a great one as far as the quality of the figure itself goes. I mean, there's a limit to what you could pose him to be doing. And I could swear he had a gun, but there's not one in the bag there. Maybe it's loose in the bin. There's a little hole at the bottom of the bag, so maybe it came out. Oh, here's somebody who should have been around yesterday. It's Jabba the Hutt. This is the Jabba the Hutt that I believe came with a can of slime. I don't know if that's in there or not. Stand up, Hicks. Stand up, soldier. He came with a can of slime, and I think it had some like little frog things in it too, like the one he you could put them into his mouth, or Oh, it actually has the can in it. It's never been opened. That was smart of me. Episode 1, Jabba Glob Play Gel. I'm sure that stuff is no longer any good anyways. But I think you could like squeeze him and make it ooze out of his mouth, or you could like pretend to have him eating the little frog things. All right, let's do a couple of, I see some more Exo Squad in here, so let's just do 2 more Exo Squad things. Maybe 3 more because they're small. All right, we've got, okay, this is definitely one of the bad guys. Maybe even the main bad guy. But again, look at the little detail on these things. So they've got missiles at launch, and obviously some of them are missing. The little hatch opens up so you can see the figures. The figures aren't great quality. So I think maybe this one's is like the good guy, because there was one good guy of these little blue alien guys. I remember that in the cartoon. I think maybe was Phaeton the main bad guy? But they have the... You even bother to put little sticks in here to make it look like the character is controlling. And honestly, I think this has like more articulation than Hicks there does. It's got some flex in the shoulder. As you move the arm around it, it ends up moving the figure with it. Does this pincer actually open and close? I think this one opens and closes. Oh, yep, here we go. There's an arm on the back. Yep, there we go. Does this one do anything? Oh! That one had a missile in it. I always tell you, don't shoot these things at your face. I remember one time I had these things on the shelf, and one of them, and I don't know if it was this one or not, did just like happen to, on its own, fire its missile off at like an enemy ship. Oops, turn back down so we can close your door. Yeah, the little small mech suit ones. Very like kind of Robotech. I don't think the Exo Squad was connected to Robotech. But this makes me think very much of like, not Robotech, Battletech. Although, did those get combined at some point? I feel like they did. Yeah, I love these little things. And I got a couple more in here, so we'll go through those real quick. This one I'm pretty sure is a good guy. Or like a human. I don't know. Good and bad are not simple designations like they were in the 90s. But yep, this is one of the... Oh. If you turn those up too high, they launch the missiles. Yep, his hand came out of his controller. Let's fix that. There we go, all fixed. Yeah, he's got his little machine gun on one side and probably some sort of energy weapon on the other, and he shoots missiles. And these are like the little bits of plastic that fold over the figure, and I think that's fairly faithful to the way it was in the cartoon when they climb up into it. And these are very loose figures, probably so they can move with the mech more than anything, because like you wouldn't play with these too much on their own. They're very loose, very wobbly. I don't think I can make them stand up without like blue tack or a stand, because yeah, I mean they don't. The figures aren't great, but the mechs are nice, and I mean they are fairly cheap plastic. It's not a high quality product. I think it was made by Playmates. Does it say anywhere on it who made these? Oh, I forgot these. I don't know exactly what they did, but they have like little like crystals that come off the backs. I think all of them have one. Maybe it's what powers the mech. I don't remember. Does it say who made these though? I don't think it does. Have I just been foolish for thinking that toys said who made them on them? Oh well, I guess I have been. But again, lots of stickers, battle damage ones that like show their insignia. Unfortunately, a lot of them after, a couple decades are coming off. But look, they have little working pistons in the feet for when you make them fly. Fly right into the camera, out of focus. Yeah, I'm all over the place with focus today, I'm sure. Sure, this is not going to be a great looking video. Alright, put you over there. There were like car ones of these too. I didn't buy any of those. I think I just bought mech ones. And I see one more of these little small ones in here today. So we'll do that and we'll finish off today with that. I'm not sure there's any more Exo Squad in here anyways after this one. And it's another one of the humans. And I don't know his name either. Looks like he has more of like a construction mech. It's got like a... Of course, it's got like a... Is that a ram? I'm assuming it's a missile. Everything on this was a missile, probably. I don't remember. Do these... I don't know if these were significant or not. If like something stuck on them, or... I wouldn't think so. It's already a pretty chunky figure. Yep, obviously he has a big missile that's supposed to go in his left arm here. Or is it maybe it's a drill bit? I don't know, I'm sure at the bottom of this bin, when we finish this bin in a few days, we're going to find a bunch of loose missiles and weapons for these guys. But again, the knees and stuff come open. The feet, I think, flip down, so you can put the figure in and out. And that's, you know, a way I think that they would have probably been shown in the show. I know that's how they look in, like, other shows and stuff. Things flip out like that. Again, the working pistons in the feet. I mean, you know, they're at the same time fairly cheap, but also nicely detailed. And I think a lot of detail comes, I think, from the stickers. We've got the little crystal card at the back there again. The stickers are what I think give them more personality other than just being single or two-tone plastic. The stickers do make them what they are, and they were pretty significant sheets of stickers. And it's kind of a shame they're coming off, but I mean that's to be expected after all this time. They are just stickers. That's kind of the problem with stickers. Oh yeah, there's a crystal. Oh, look, this comes up. I guess so you can fire somebody in front of you instead of just while you're flying at them. Yep, he's got a little crystal thing on him too. They had insignia of some sort, didn't they? To let you know who was good and bad. They have little logos. Do they have a little logo on their figures? No, of course not. Because nobody in cartoons ever wears an actual uniform when they're in the military. They just dress how they want to dress. Just like G.I. Joe, because that's how elite fighting forces work. You just wear whatever weird costume you want to. Yep, the desk is getting kind of full. The bin's probably about halfway through, so I think we'll cut it for the day. This has probably already gone longer than I would have wanted it to. And we'll continue tomorrow with some more stuff. I'm seeing some interesting things in here. At least interesting to me. More 90s stuff. Yep, that's how we'll finish off today. We'll finish off with a bunch of Exo Squad and some aliens and some weird miscellaneous plush items. And with that, I will remind you, ask you, beg you to please wash your hands carefully, wear your mask when out in public, practice your safe social distancing, and stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next video.